know it's been a hot minute since I've been live. I've been very much behind the scenes creating a ton of amazing content for updating money codes. So for those of you who don't know, money codes is a self-study course now. And it is also part of the 5 courses that people do receive when they are in the Rise Up to Experience It All experience. So that is radical intentional self-expansion to unleash your unlimited potential. And I've had clients in the past really ask for this so that they don't have to be in the one-on-one experience to experience it for a lifetime. So I'm finally updating it and putting in all the juice for the best squeeze, meaning you'll get the most return on your investment for the energy you put into it. And the reason I'm talking about it's not you, it's not the money, but then it is you, or it is the money, right? At the end of the day, people get so hung up on wanting to blame and shame other things on why they don't have the time, they don't have the money, or they don't have the fulfillment in their life. And at the end of the day, it does boil back to you, right? It is you that is not either doing the work, inner work, subconscious mind work, or strategic outer work, right? Our logical mind, or maybe you don't trust yourself, or maybe you don't have faith and an ultimate bigger source that breathes us, right? So I really am speaking to the recovering high performers, the recovering overachievers, the recovering people pleasers and controlling leaders that are out there, because I can relate in so many ways because I am those people. I'm in the recovery of that. I have been in recovery for some of these titles for over 15 years and others just a few years, right? Because I wasn't noticing what I was noticing. And that's where the freedom starts. When you start to notice what you're noticing and you are aware and acknowledge without judgment. That is the key. Okay, you can hop off now. No, I'm kidding. You need to know a little bit more, right, on what I mean by this, because at the end of the day, how you do anything is how you do everything. So how you experience anything is how you experience everything. Check yourself before you wreck yourself, because I literally used to run my life a mile a freaking milliminute, right? And I would be jam-packed, my schedule, so many things that I truly did enjoy. And I would continue to experience that next level of success. And that next level of success, I'm like, okay, it's because I am a high performer. I'm an overachiever, and I'm getting the bonuses, and I'm getting the trips, and I'm getting the promotions, and you name it. I was the make it happen person that felt really good to make it happen. But then once I hit that next milestone, the novelty wears off, and then boom. What I didn't realize is that I was actually hustling and grinding, but it was disguised as I was being efficient. I was being productive. I was being a high performer. I was great at being an overachiever. I was being masterful with my time. I was being the boss of my days. But boy, oh boy, was I the freaking fool. My days were running me versus me running my days. And the efficiency of the go, 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 go that I so quickly adapted to, because I was pretty quick to strategize and set up systems to support my overachieving high performance side that I gave all the credit to on hitting those next levels of success, which again, ultimately led to burnout, not just once, but twice. And it cost me my health, and it cost me my relationships, and it cost me my energy, and it cost me time that I can never buy back. Never buy back. And honestly, it also wasn't sustainable. So it's not a proven system or method that I would recommend to anyone. Yet there were times I was, and I was so honored by it. And the people that I was teaching loved it too, because who doesn't want to help somebody become a better high performer? Because at the end of the day, even when you hit those next milestones, there's never enough hours in the day to get it all done. There's still more to do, because we always desire more. And as a manifesting generator by human design, I desired even more than I desired when I desired more. What does that even mean? There's still always more to desire, to do, to experience. And when you thought that it was the last launch or a business or selling of a business or promotion that gave you a boost in your financials, That was the key to unlock your financial freedom that everybody talks about and shows their dream life on social media. And yet you feel like you don't even have the time now to celebrate what you worked so hard for. Can anybody relate? Or am I all alone here on my little island? Because it's true. I can tell you, and my clients can tell you, that it doesn't have to be this way, but it will continue to be this way until you decide to do something different. What you aren't changing, you are choosing. So if you're somebody that's saying you've desired something for 5 months, 3 years, a decade, or a lifetime, you've desired to get to a point of blah, 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 to experience blah, 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 then I can tell you that you're going to continue to carry on this desire and be on your deathbed and live with the regret of never experiencing it. That's what statistics tell you, and that's science. Now, if you want something different, I can tell you there's a couple things you can do. First of all, I have a free training on this. It's how to avoid burnout, unlock fulfillment, time and money freedom. And it's a 27-minute training. It's free. It is jam-packed full of valuable information to give you what you need to start to activate and unlock what it takes to prevent the burnout and start to feel what it's like to live a fulfilled life today and not put it off until the promotion or the baby or the marriage or you got the dream car or the whatever it is that you're desiring, because it's a yes and. You can have it all. If you desire it, you can have it. God doesn't make mistakes. Now, there's a difference between wanting something and a burning desire. There's a lot of things you probably want that you have this fascination of, ooh, I would love to have that because this is what it looks like because I see somebody else who has that. But unless it's a burning desire, no transformation is going to happen. You can do all the things, you can buy all the courses, you can hire all the coaches, but without the burning desire, without it, transformation does not happen. It can't, because your burning desire is anchored in your values and a big fat why. The why that's connected to your will to live. This is different than willpower. There's so many people who love to talk about willpower. I used to be one of those people. I used to have so many tips and tricks on how to manage and utilize your willpower before it ran out by the end of the day. And let's be honest, sometimes our willpower is at 0 or empty by noon. Because of how we've structured and designed to live our life, it used up all of our willpower before we actually needed it the most, which was later in the day, right? So I'm revisiting this with you because it's critical for you to understand that anything you desire when it comes to money freedom, when it comes to time freedom, when it comes to fulfillment, you can have. But you have to first take ownership that it starts with you. It's not the job, it's not the title, it's not because you don't have certain experiences or hit certain milestones in your timeline. It's not the money, it's not the overflow, you have too much money, it's not the lack of money, it's not because you have too much time or you have 0 time. It starts with you. It starts with the awareness and the acknowledgement of you. And then we look at your patterns and behaviors. We look at your limiting beliefs that are your operating system that's running on autopilot. Right? How many of you have done the affirmations and the work of vision boards and dream lists? And you're like, yeah, I want more of this. I know I deserve more of this, but your operating system doesn't match. You haven't upgraded it in a long time. And it's been firing and wiring for decades. So they are stronger than Arnold Schwarzenegger. I can tell you it can change, and it doesn't have to be hard, and it doesn't have to take a long time. But you have to be willing to understand what it takes. So if you go into the link in my bio, you can have access to that free training, or you can message me right away, straight away in the DMs. Let's start this conversation. Let's activate and create a breakthrough before the breakdown. Let's activate and create what your vision is, and you can learn to live from your vision today versus waiting till someday when, giving all your power away to a circumstance situation to happen first, and then you can start living your dream life. Boo. That is old ways of living. And that is not what I stand for. And that is not what I live for. And that is not why I help my clients break through and experience without me forever. In just a few short months. It's possible. Do you believe it? If you do, great. Do you don't? Great. It's okay too. But just recognize what you're getting is what you're going to continue to get. Because how you do anything is how you do everything. And how you experience anything is how you're going to experience it. So I see there's a national alert and it's messing up I don't know what just happened. I hope the world is okay. I had a national alert go off on my phone. I'm going to bleep that out of my my recording here for the podcast, so I apologize. But going back to what I was saying is that at the end of the day, when it comes to fulfillment, when it comes to time freedom, when it comes to money freedom, I can tell you all the tricks in the world exist. All the strategies work. It's just, what do you believe works for you and what feels good for you to work so that you have the fulfillment while you're working it. And this is what I do with you, right? I can't even tell you half the things we were going to create together because it's not possible for me to read the future because I don't even know what you desire yet. I don't even know what's in the way. We got to look at what you want, what's in the way, why you want it, who are you to show up as, and who's supporting you through the process. But it can happen that quickly. It really can. We just have to take ownership in that it's our responsibility. It's your fault that your default mode and your operating system have not been upgraded yet. But it's also your responsibility to learn how to do that so that on a consistent basis, anytime you want to up level, next level success, receive more financial income or receive more time freedom, you're not doing it at the cost of your fulfillment and your relationships and your health and your vitality. So I'm going to hop off my hamster wheel for now. There's a link in the bio. My DMs are open. I'd be happy to support you. Let me know where you're at. Comment below what landed for you, what's working, what's not working. Did I just confuse the heck out of you? And I'll see you in the next live. Bye for now.